Sorry for the jump scare, but we're keeping it real. I know some of you think that I'm absolutely disgusting and so messy. I don't blame you, but this is reality, okay? I feel like I constantly see people on the internet who seem like they have their lives totally put together, and maybe they do. But I'm not gonna bullshit you and act like I do when I don't. I'm incredibly overwhelmed, and this is what overwhelm looks like, okay? All right.
Okay, we'll get to that, but before we do, here's what you need to know. Summer in New York melted into autumn faster than I bargained for.
Good morning. Going to watch the sunrise on the beach. Didn't really get great sleep last night. Brought an air mattress and it was kind of losing air all night and it was really windy, but it's beautiful, gorgeous, sunny morning. There's a seal and a couple of dolphins somewhere out there. And a bird. There he is! His little head! Right over there. Yes, seal puppy! Oh!
And aside from a few shining moments of bliss,
Beautiful moonrise. It's gonna be a good night. We're making dinner. Happy Halloweenies.
this was mainly a year of keeping my head down and doing the work to build a better future, because the previous years had done plenty to break me down. And this year has been all about laying the foundation to build myself stronger than ever before. And perhaps the most important element of this reconstruction phase I'm in is the reconstruction of my brain. Because Lord knows mine is pretty f***ed up at this point. Which is exactly why I've decided to become an unpaid professional ballerina. But more on that later.
Hello, welcome to my completely chaotic home. I have been working all day, but there's still a little bit of light outside, so I'm gonna head downtown. I have a bunch of stuff to work on for Adult Ballet Academy online. I've been running this beta program with just a handful of students that wanted to try the initial stages of it. It needs work. It still needs work, but I really appreciate that there was a community of people who tested it, tried it out, and could really give me that feedback to make it better. So yeah, I have some stuff to work on for that, and then we have ballet. So let's get a move on.
So what exactly do I mean by becoming an unpaid professional? Well, crazy, turbulent years give you a lot of excuses to stay trapped in misery and give up on your dreams. My excuses looked like, well, my life was turned upside down by my divorce. I'm emotionally and mentally exhausted. I'm working 100 jobs just to make ends meet, so I don't have time or money for dance anymore. And while there's a lot of truth in these statements, it would have been so easy to let this way of thinking define the rest of my life. But after dedicating some time to focusing only on healing from the chaos of my life, I started to feel my fire returning in fits and spurts. And that's when I remembered the book that changed my life forever.
Hello, hello. Currently on my way to go get a facial with the company Heyday. I feel very lucky and very grateful because I'm working with them to create some content. One of the perks of that is that Mama gets a facial, which she severely could use because I've been stressed. And an evening at the spa sounds very lovely right now. I'm on my way to do that in the lovely Upper West Side. It's a gorgeous day, and I just got coffee with a friend who used to come to Adult Ballet Academy, so that was very fun and fabulous. Let's go see what's in store. I've never been here before, so it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Okay, so let's talk about this book. Turning Pro by Steven Pressfield outlines the difference between the amateur mindset and the professional mindset. The amateur, he says, is someone who waits for inspiration, lets fear of failure and criticism completely block them, makes excuses, and lets feelings dictate their work. Professionals, on the other hand, show up consistently, accept challenges, focus on the process over the outcome, embrace discipline, and persevere through resistance to achieve their calling.
Shiny I am. Bianca. Yeah. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
This is the amazing Bianca. You simply must. Right now, I'm running out the door to take my first ever burlesque chair dancing class. To clarify, I've done a little bit of chair dancing in some brief burlesque workshops that I've done, but I've never taken this actual class. It's very like, what's that movie? Flashdance. It's very Flashdance. So I'm really excited. I have to get my heels. These are hardly even heels. These are my character shoes. But this is the best I've got. They're also slowly beginning to fall apart. That's not good. I'd really love a pair of Burju shoes. Or why can't I think of any words? What are those freaking shoes? I don't know. Everybody gets them custom made. I can't think of the name. Or Block just came out with some really pretty heels. So I would really love a pair of any or all of those, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So I'm just using what I've got. But in the meantime, let's get a move on because it's really late. It's really late at night. This class is so late. I'm not gonna get home until so late, and I'm probably gonna be late arriving. So let's go. I'm really excited because legend has it that tonight we're doing Dirty by Christina Aguilera. I grew up idolizing Christina Aguilera. I think I've probably said that before, but I just love Christina Aguilera, the Pussycat Dolls. That is how I learned how to sing, how I learned that I love dancing so much. So in a very weird, bizarre way, I feel like this is gonna be good for my inner child, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing to say, but anyway, I'm excited. These sound halls are so empty because it's so late, no one's here.
So now, I'm on a mission to see what will happen if I adopt a professional's mindset by fully committing myself to my passion for dance. Rather than staying down in the face of adversity, I'm going to challenge myself to keep getting up no matter what. So when I use the word professional, I'm really not referring to money, although, God, that would be so nice. But what I'm really referring to is committing myself to the process and following through on those commitments without the millions of excuses I could easily give myself. And in many ways, it feels as if my journey has finally come full circle. Because when I first moved to New York and started dancing, I was really only able to commit myself to one class per month. And even though it was small, I followed through on that commitment until eventually that became one class per week. And before long, I was dancing 5 days a week and even performing in shows. So right now, in the face of my totally chaotic life, I still can't really dance as much as I long to. But the difference is that I'm no longer using that as an excuse to do absolutely nothing. I've committed myself to the best I can do in this transitional season of my life. Because I know that just as autumn eventually fades into winter, my dreams haven't come to a permanent end. They're simply returning to the beginning of a cycle. Only this time, stronger and more beautiful, thanks to all the seasons that led us here.